Imagine this. You woke up early, you made your bed, you got all your chores done, you're very productive this morning. So you decide to meet up with a friend at your local coffee shop and chat up, whatever that may be. You look down at your coffee and you can already feel your spirits rising. Or, let's say it's 1 a.m., you've been working on this essay for who knows how long, your eyes are getting super heavy. Just the sound of the Keurig coffee in the background is already bringing your spirits up. Coffee is great for any occasion, whether it's meeting up with a friend or when you're about to pass out on your Chromebook late at night. Have you ever wondered where coffee came from and why you're so in love with it? Well, I was the second person a few nights ago wondering the exact same thing. Now that I know the information, today I will inform you where coffee came from and how it developed in America over the past years, how it can be prepared, and the pros and cons it has for your body. Let's begin with a brief history on coffee. According to the National Coffee Association in their article, History of Coffee, coffee was originally discovered from a tree or a bush in Arabia, and it spread quickly throughout Europe. Also became part of America's growth as an independent nation from the British colonies. By the 1830s, tea had been cast aside for coffee, and by mid-century, each person was estimated to be drinking about 5 pounds of coffee per year. Until the United States was free, they slowly started to become one of the world's greatest coffee makers we live in today. Let's see the different ways it can be drank. Over the years, coffee in the U.S. has upgraded from just plain old black coffee. After doing a few interviews, I found out many different ways people like to enjoy their coffee. Most people like their coffee black, traditional, nothing added to it. But if you're like me in the Mayfield family, we have a huge sweet tooth. So I like adding in hazelnut, French vanilla, caramel, mocha, really anything to make the coffee sweeter. My ratio from coffee to creamer is about 75% creamer and 25% coffee. That gets me going in the morning. Do you know how coffee is affecting you? We can all agree that there are some hidden health facts to coffee hurting your body. According to the International Coffee Crisis, its origins and impacts, 20+ harmful effects of caffeine. Cons. Withdrawals. You can have withdrawals if you drink coffee every day and then you stop drinking it in the morning. You can become lazy, tired, just not really into your day. Tremors. I've had tremors before. I drink coffee every morning because it just gets me awake, gets me started, and if I don't have it one morning, then I'm just tired and I'm sluggish for the rest of the day. A few more can include a study done at the University of Nevada School of Medicine, stating that caffeine in general can reduce the chances of getting pregnant by 27%, as well as infertility, hallucinations, fatigue, accelerated heartbeat, etc. On the other side, according to the Origin Coffee Makes a Move article, drinking coffee jolts lifespan. There has been a study shown by the New England Journal of Medicine that said drinking a few cups of coffee a day can reduce the chances of heart disease, lung disease, and infections. Now we have a brief background of coffee. The religious and not, the enslaved and free, the rich and the poor, they all come together into serving what we all become unequal to coffee. Originally a luxury, it has become part of our day-to-day life and has also become one of the leading traded agricultural in history. With this newfound knowledge of coffee, now you can decide, should I start drinking it in the morning or should I cut back just a little bit? Let's take a moment to thank this magical bean for getting us through some pretty tough essays and some pretty late nights.